Two men were sitting in the hospital with their beds next to each other. There was a cloth divider between the two. There was one gentleman that was placed next to a window, and the other gentleman did not have a window. As the days continued to pass by, the man who was placed by the window would narrate what he was seeing through the window. He would talk about the beautiful blue sky, the green grass, the birds, the butterflies. There was a huge park. He would describe in detail the children playing at the park and the laughter and the connections and the beautiful things that he had seen throughout the window. He would simply narrate them to the man whose bed was not placed by the window. As the weeks went on, the man who was not by the window began to feel resentment and anger at the fact that he was not placed by the window to see firsthand all of the beauty that the other man who was by the window narrated on a daily basis. And the weeks went on, and the narration continued, and the resentment started to grow. One morning, the man who was not by the window woke up, and it was silent. The man by the window had transitioned into the heavenly realms. After they had straightened up the bed and cleared out the area, the man who was not by the window asked the nurse if he could be placed by the window. So they granted his request and moved his bed next to the window. And he couldn't wait to see firsthand what was behind the window. And he leaned up and pulled back the curtain to find a brick wall. When he asked the nurse about this, the nurse said it was the most amazing thing. Not only was there a brick wall, but that man was also blind. By our choice of perception of what unfolds before us in life, we directly determine our sense of reality. Hearing the words "you have cancer" literally can render you in a place of paralysis based on your choice of perception. Breathe in and release. In the next 24 hours, practice taking back your identity from your circumstance. If you've recently heard those words, "you have cancer," flip it into "I'm going through the experience of cancer, and I'm excited to learn and to grow through this experience so that I can resurrect health and restoration down to the cellular level."